आऊज़ बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। 3.5.2 Lack of penetration. Lack of penetration. Number 1 incomplete penetration. Number 2 incomplete root penetration. Figure 3.17 incomplete penetration. The difference between actual and nominal penetration. Causes: excessive thick root face, insufficient root gap, or failure to cut back to sound metal when back gouging. Prevention: improve back gouging technique and ensure the edge preparation is as per approved WPS. Causes: low heat input. Prevention: increase welding current or arc voltage, decrease travel speed. Cause: excessive inductance in mag dip transfer, welding pool flooding, welding pool flooding ahead of arc. Prevention: improve electrical setting and possibly switch to spray arc transfer. Cause: MMA electrode too large, low current density, reduce electrode size. Prevention. Cause: use of vertical down welding. Prevention: switch to vertical up procedure. If the weld joint is not of a critical nature, that is, the required strength is low and the area is not prone to fatigue cracking, it is possible to produce a partial penetration weld. In this case, incomplete root penetration is considered part of this structure and not an imperfection. This would normally be determined by the design or code requirement. Incomplete root penetration. Figure 3.18 incomplete root penetration. Both fusion faces of the root are not melted when examined from the root side. You can clearly see both of the root edges unmelted. Causes and prevention: same as for lack of root fusion. 3.6 imperfection, shape and dimension. 3.6.1 undercut. Figure 3.19 undercut. An irregular groove at the toe of the run in the parent metal or previously deposited weld metal due to welding, characterized by its depth, length and sharpness. Undercut: continuous undercut, intermittent undercut, undercut. Causes: melting of the top edge due to high welding current, especially at the free edges, or high travel speed. Prevention: reduce power input, especially approaching a free edge where overheating can occur. Cause: attempting a fillet weld in horizontal vertical PB position with leg length greater than 9 mm. Prevention: weld in the flat position or multi-run technique. Causes: excessive or incorrect weaving. Prevention: reduce weaving width or switch to multi-runs. Cause: incorrect electrode angle. Prevention: direct arc towards thicker member. Cause: incorrect shielding gas section mag. Prevention: ensure correct gas mixture for material type or thickness mag. Care must be taken during weld repairs of undercut to control the heat input. If the bead of a repair weld is too small, the cooling rate following welding will be excessive and the parent metal may have an increased hardness and the weld susceptible to hydrogen cracking. 3.6.2 excess weld metal. Figure 3.20 Excess weld metal. Excess weld metal is the extra metal that produces excessive convexity in fillet welds and a weld thickness greater than the parent metal plate in butt welds. It is regarded as an imperfection only when the height of excess weld metal is greater than a specified limit. Causes: excess arc, energy, mag, and SAW. Prevention: reduction of heat input. Cause: shallow edge preparation. Prevention: deepen edge preparation. Cause: faulty electrode manipulation or built up sequence. Prevention: improve welder skill. Cause: incorrect electrode size. Prevention: reduce electrode size. Cause: travel speed too slow. Prevention: ensure correct travel speed is used. Cause: incorrect electrode angle. Prevention: ensure correct electrode angle is used. Cause: wrong polarity used. Electrode polarity DC negative. MMA SAW. Prevention: ensure correct polarity to, that is DC positive, not DC negative, must be used for TIG welding. The term reinforcement used to designate this feature of the weld is misleading since the excess metal does not normally produce a stronger weld in a butt joint in ordinary steel. This imperfection can become a problem as the angle of the weld toe can be sharp, leading to an increased stress concentration at the toe of the weld and fatigue cracking. 3.6.3 Access penetration. Figure 3.21 Access penetration. Projection of the root penetration bead beyond a specified limit, local or continuous. Causes: weld heat input too high. Prevention: reduce arc voltage or welding current, increase welding speed. Cause: incorrect weld preparation, that is excessive root gap, thin edge preparation, lack of backing. Prevention: improves workpiece preparation. Cause: use of electrode unsuited to welding position. Prevention: use correct electrode for position. Cause: lack of welder skill. Prevention: retrain welder. The maintenance of penetration bead of uniform dimension requires a greater deal of skill, particularly in pipe butt welding. This can be made more difficult if there is restricted access to the weld or a narrow preparation. Permanent or temporary backing bars can assist in the control of penetration. 3.6.4 Overlap. Figure 3.22 Overlap. Imperfection at the toe of weld caused by metal flowing onto the surface of the parent metal without fusing to it. Causes: poor electrode manipulation MMA. Prevention: retrain welder. Cause: high heat input or low travel speed causing surface flow of fillet welds. Prevention: reduce heat input or limit leg size to 9 mm maximum for single pass fillets. Cause: incorrect positioning of weld. Prevention: change to flat position. Cause: wrong electrode coating type resulting in too high a fluidity. Prevention: change electrode coating type to a more suitable fast freezing type which is less fluid. For a fillet weld, overlap is often associated with undercut, as if the weld pool is too fluid, the top of the weld will flow away to produce undercut at the top and overlap at the base. If the volume of the weld pool is too large in a fillet weld, in a horizontal vertical position PB. Weld metal will collapse due to gravity, producing both defects, undercut at the top and overlap at the base. This defect is called sagging. 3.6.5 Linear misalignment. Figure 3.23 Linear misalignment. Misalignment between two welded pieces such that while their surface planes are parallel, they are not in required same plane, causes inaccuracies in assembly procedures or distortion from other welds. Prevention. Adequate checking of alignment prior to welding coupled with the use of clamps or wedges. Causes excessive out of flatness in hot rolled plates or sections. Prevention. Check accuracy of rolled section prior to welding. Misalignment is not a weld imperfection but a structural preparation problem. Even a small amount of misalignment can drastically increase the local shear stress at the joint and induce bending stress. 3.6.6 Angular distortion. Figure 3.24 Angular distortion. Misalignment between two welded pieces such that their surface planes are not parallel or at the intended angle. Causes and prevention are the same as for linear misalignment. 3.6.7 Incomplete filled groove. Figure 3.25 Incomplete filled groove. Continuous or intermittent channel in the weld surface due to insufficient deposition of weld filler metal. Causes insufficient weld metal. Prevention increase the number of weld runs. Causes irregular weld bead surface. Prevention retrain welder. This imperfection differs from undercut as it reduces the load bearing capacity of a weld, whereas undercut produces a sharp stress raising notch at the angle of a weld. 3.6.8 Irregular width. Figure 3.26 Irregular width. Excessive variation in width of the weld. Causes severe arc blow. Prevention switch from DC to AC. Keep arc length as short as possible. Cause irregular weld bead surface. Prevention retrain welder. Although this imperfection may not affect the integrity of completed weld, it can affect the width of heat affected zone and reduce the load bearing capacity of the joint in fine grained structural steel or impair corrosion resistance in duplex stainless steel. 3.6.9 Root concavity. Figure 3.27 Root concavity. A shallow groove that occurs due to shrinkage at the root of a butt weld. Causes insufficient arc power to produce positive bead. Prevention raise arc energy. Cause incorrect preparation or fit up. Prevention work to WPS. Cause excessive backing, gas pressure, TIG. Prevention reduce gas pressure. Cause lack of welder skill. Prevention retrain welder. Cause slag flooding in backing bar groove. Prevention tilt work to prevent slag flooding. A backing strip can be used to control extent of the root bead. 3.6.10 Burn through. Figure 3.28 Burn through. A collapse of a weld pool resulting in a hole in the weld. Cause insufficient travel speed. Prevention increase the travel speed. Cause excessive welding current. Prevention reduce welding current. Cause lack of welder skill. Prevention retrain welder. Cause excessive grinding of root face. Prevention more care taken retrain welder. Cause excessive root gap. Prevention ensure correct fit up. This is a gross imperfection which occurs due to lack of welder skill but can be repaired by bridging the gap formed into the joint but requires a great deal of attention. 3.7 Miscellaneous imperfection. 3.7.1 Stray arc. Figure 3.29 Stray arc. Local damage to the surface of the parent metal adjacent to the weld, resulting from arcing or striking at the arc outside the weld groove. This results in random areas of fused metal where the electrode holder or current return clamp have accidentally touched the work. Causes poor access to the work. Prevention improve, assess, modify assembly sequence. Cause missing insulation on electrode holder or torch. Prevention institute a regular inspection scheme for electrode holder or torches. Cause failure to provide an insulated resting place for the electrode holder or torch when not in use. Prevention provide an insulated resting place. Cause loose current return clamp. Prevention regularly maintain current return clamps. Cause adjusting wire feed. Mag welding without oscillating welding current. Prevention retrain welder. An arc strike can produce a hard haze which may contain cracks, possibly leading to serious cracking in service. It is better to remove an arc strike by grinding than weld repair. 3.7.2 Spatter. Figure 3.30 Spatter. Globules of weld or filler metal expelled during welding adhering to the surface of a parent metal or solidified weld metal. Cause high arc current. Prevention reduce arc current. Cause long arc length. Prevention reduce arc length. Cause magnetic arc blow. Prevention reduce arc length or switch to AC power. Cause incorrect setting for GMAW process. Prevention modify electrical setting but be careful to maintain full fusion. Cause damp electrodes. Prevention use dry electrodes. Cause strong selection of shielding gas 100% CO2. Prevention increase argon content if possible. However, if too high may lead to lack of penetration. Spatter is a cosmetic imperfection and does not affect to the integrity of weld. However, as it usually caused by an excessive welding current, it is sign that the welding conditions are not ideal, so there are usually other associated problem within the structure, that is high heat input. Some spatter is always produced by open or consumable electrode welding processes. Anti-spatter compounds can be used on the parent metal to reduce sticking, and the spatter can then be scraped off. 3.7.3 Torn faces. Torn surface. Surface damage due to this removal by fracture of temporary welding attachments. The area should be ground off, subjected to a dye penetrant or magnetic particle examination, then restored to its original shape by welding using a qualified procedure. Some applications do not allow the presence of any overlay weld on the surface of a parent metal. 3.7.4 7.4 Additional imperfections. Grinding mark, local damage due to grinding. Chipping mark, local damage due to using of a chisel or other tools. Underflushing, lack of thickness of the workpiece due to excessive grinding. Misalignment of opposite runs, difference between the center line of two runs made from opposite sides of the joint. Temper color, visible oxide film, lightly oxidized surface is in the weld zone, usually occurs in stainless steels. Figure 3.31 Temper color of stainless steel. 3.8 Acceptance standards. Weld imperfection can seriously reduce the integrity of a welded structure. Prior to service of a welded joint, it is necessary to locate them using NDE techniques, assess their significance, and take action to avoid their reoccurrence. The acceptance of a certain size and the type of defect over a given structure is normally expressed as the defect acceptance standard, usually incorporated in application standard or specification. All normal weld imperfection acceptance standards totally rejects crack. In exceptional circumstances and subject to the agreement of all parties, cracks may remain if it can be demonstrated beyond doubt that they can that they will not lead to failure. This can be difficult to establish and usually involves fracture mechanics measurements and calculations. It is important to note that the levels of acceptability vary between different applications and in most cases vary between different standards for the same application. Consequently, when inspecting different jobs, it is important to use the applicable standard or specification quoted in the contract. Once an unacceptable weld imperfections have been found, they have to be removed. If the weld imperfection is at the surface, the first consideration is whether it is of a type shallow enough to be repaired by superficial dressing. Superficial implies that after removal of the defect, the remaining material thickness is sufficient not to require the addition of further weld metal. If the defect is too deep, it must be removed and new weld metal added to ensure a minimum design throat thickness. Replacing removed metal or weld repair, as in filling and excavation and remaking a weld joint, has to be done in accordance with an approved procedure. The rigor with which this procedure is qualified depends on the application standard for the job. In some cases, it will be acceptable to use a procedure qualified for making new joints, whether filling an excavation or making a complete joint. If the level of reassurance required is higher, the qualification will have to be made using an exact simulation of a welded joint which is excavated, then refilling using a specified method. In either case, qualification inspection and testing will be required in accordance with the application standard.